Hi, my name is Jaime Shekaiban. Welcome to your channel, The Foreigner in America. Today I'll be talking about quite a character named Jeffrey Epstein, how he made his $559 million fortune and what you and me can learn about him. For those of you that haven't watched my videos yet, I came 6 years ago on a visa to this great country and pushed hard to legally immigrate. Back when I was a kid, I had all this passion for money and savings. But being a teen, I started reading and actually learning how to invest my money. And this is what I want to share with you in this, your channel. It is my objective in this channel to teach locals and foreigners like you how to manage your money effectively and reach to a point that you don't have to worry about it, which is financial independence. And remember, at the end of each video, I'm going to give you a foreigner insight, which is specially done for foreigners in this country to manage their money, understand, and achieve the American dream. So Jeffrey Epstein dropped out of Cooper Union and NYU's current of mathematical studies before finding a job teaching calculus and physics in the mid-1970s. Then he was hired by a very prestigious institution by the father of Attorney General William Barr. One of his students was actually the son of Bear Stearns chairman Alan Greenberg. So what he did is he got a job there at Burr at the trade floor, and just 4 years later, he was actually a partner. 1 year later, he established his own business, Epstein and Company Financial Firm, and he targeted only customers worth 10 figures. For those of you that don't know what 10 figures is, that's $1 billion. Let me tell you a couple of fun facts about billionaires in this country. Forbes tracks each and every one of them. There are around 630 billionaires in this country. There are 7 states that do not have one single one of them, but the majority of them are in the most populated states, like California, New York, Florida, Texas, Illinois, and Connecticut. So just for you to know, there's 1 billionaire for every 500,000 people in this country. That's how hard it is to find one. So what he will do is he will charge you a flat fee and you give him a power of attorney to control all your money. So just imagine handing all that money to someone with only 4 years experience in the trade floor. And if he found himself a customer that was only worth, let's say, a modest $700 million, he will reject him and he will tell him, go away, come back when you're richer. It was only for billionaires. What people are actually gossiping about is that the truth for his fortune, it was tied to his friend and billionaire Les Wessner, owner of Victoria's Secrets. This is very interesting because one person in your life with money can make a huge difference. So if you hang out with people that are poor, you most likely are going to stay poor yourself. But you hang out with people that are very rich, you never know, you might learn something. Nobody knows the exact net worth of Jeffrey because his financial statements were never released. So it is just an approximation for $559 million. But one thing to make sure is Forbes came out saying that he was not a billionaire. You know that those guys track each and every one of them in this country. There are 4 theories on how he made his money. And I'm going to talk about them and also what we can learn about each one of them. 1, Ponzi scheme. So Business Insider started pointing a lot of red flags since 2009 about the way he handled his business. The way he hired his 150 employees, the secrecy of his customers, and how they gave him a power of attorney and he controlled all his money. And the bar was set at such a high level of $1 billion. One of his earlier employers in finance, Steve Hoffenberg, was also accused in one of the biggest pre-Madoff Ponzi schemes of all time. And Hoffenberg brought Epstein to his team as a consultant in 1981, paying him a very modest $25,000 per month. So Epstein actually got out of that business way before the Ponzi scheme, and Hoffenberg stealing $450 million from his customers. But in a new case in 2018 in New York, Hoffenberg actually accused Epstein of being involved in the Ponzi scheme himself. So what can you and I learn from this? Do not trust people with your money unless it's a recognized financial institution. Everyone wants to take a part of your money. So if you want to invest, I know you won't have probably $1 billion to invest, but just your 401k, your lifetime savings, any money that you have, don't give it away to anyone that promises great returns. Use a recognized financial institution that gives you average to good returns. The two best investments that I recommend are a well-diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds from a financial institution or rental real estate. Those two are going to make you rich and wealthy for your entire life. I prefer real estate. You know why? Because besides cash flow, which is also dividends from the stocks, you get appreciation, you get a 4-to-1 leverage, and you get tax benefits. But you decide which one you want to invest. Number 2, blackmail. The second reason why Epstein amassed such a great fortune was through blackmail. Virginia Roberts, one of Epstein's victims of sexual abuse when she was underage, it was said that he forced her to be with his customers and got tapes. So then he forced her to actually convince the customers to give him the money to invest. So this business was actually forcing people to give him the money so he could take complete control over it. Otherwise, he will show the tapes that you didn't want him to show. What can we learn about this? Make sure you hit the like button to help grow my channel. When you are an average person with no money, nobody cares about you. It's the sad truth. But once you reach to a certain level of wealth, let's say 7 figures, then a lot of people want to take a piece of the action. Why do you think winning the lottery is so risky? Some people go from $10,000 net worth to $200 million net worth overnight, and then they just get attacked by bad people. Because everyone wants a piece of the action. If you own a business, protect it using entities, using a law firm. Do not have anything on your personal name. And please watch out for those kinky videos. Please let me know in the comments below what else you can do to protect your business and your hard money. Number 3, he was part of the intelligence. This is a very mysterious one, and I will just briefly talk about it. It comes from Alexander Acosta, current Labor Secretary, back when he was a US attorney. He let go Epstein in the 2007 case. They told him that it was way above his pay grade, that he had to let it go, and that he was part of the intelligence. So we don't know what kind of intelligence that is, if it's the top 1% intelligence or government intelligence, or it was just a garbage excuse to let him go. But he got away with it. So what can you and I learn about this? Well, if you have powerful friends, you can get away with a lot of things. But if you don't, please behave. 4, money laundering. This is an assumption since most of his business was done offshore. So he blackmailed his customers to get the money, and then he took control with a power of attorney and sent all the money overseas. So a lot of companies have money overseas, such as Apple, Google. But this is legal since they have international operations, and there are a lot of countries outside of America where taxes are way lower. The problem with this is that once you want to get the money into America again, then you get taxed. So money usually stays all the time outside. What can we learn about this? Well, a lot of good talent is being lost in America because it's going overseas. It's very sad when you call customer service to any company you want and someone in India or the Philippines answers the phone, because you know that those are jobs lost here in America. So please learn a high valuable skill, something that will make you irreplaceable. And then always be proactive, plan for the future, learn skills, get more involved in whatever you do. And in case you do get replaced, always have a 6-month emergency fund in place. I'm actually talking about the emergency fund in every single video because it's so important. How much money you need to live for 6 months? You should have that in a savings account or a high yield savings account, and just don't touch it. That's your insurance in case you get replaced or anything happens. Companies like Microsoft, Apple, Google, they have amassed such great fortunes and they have made a lot of people rich. But the difference is that they have left a legacy in this world. They don't build their money based on sexual accusations or despair. If you look 20 years ago, 30 years ago, how hard it was for you to use a computer or even a phone, now a little kid can grab a PC, a tablet, a phone, and just do whatever they want. How easy is it for you to communicate all over the world? Look at this, I'm sharing a video that can be watched by 1 billion people on YouTube. This is thanks to those great companies. So if you want to make your money, make sure you make it the legal way. That's what I will always recommend, you go the legal way. It's harder, it takes more time, it takes more energy, but you will sleep well at night. Now, let me give you the foreigner insight for this video, and trust me, you will love it. But first, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for my channel. So, when you come here as a foreigner, one of the questions that pops up is, what do I do with my money? Where can I invest it? Pretty much what can I do that doesn't affect my visa situation? So, you know, I came here on a work visa. They don't allow you to work for anyone else. They don't allow you to get any kind of income from a different source rather than your job. Or they'll take the visa away and you get deported. Well, let me tell you, my friends, that you can do anything that you want that is considered a passive investment. So building a company and managing it is not passive. Getting a second job or doing like Uber or a side hustle, that's completely active. You need to actively do it yourself. But remember, in the beginning of the video, I told you about the 2 best investments to do, which is a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds and rental real estate. Those 2 are actually passive. So if you have money to invest from your country of origin, bring it to America. Don't let the dollar conversion shrink it. And please don't freeze it in a savings account. Talk to a law company. Make sure you do the right thing. Don't just go and invest the money. But make sure you can do it with a visa. You can start now. And now, if your plan is to build a company, well, start planning. Whenever you get your permanent residence, like myself, you can go ahead and execute. And that's why I created this company, The Foreigner in America, just after I got my green card. If you have any question on how to invest, what to do with your money, I can help you. Just contact me or leave a comment below, and I'm sure I will respond to you. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss every single video I upload on Mondays. And I'll see you next time.